So, this story starts about a year ago. I spent 20 years working for the same construction company. I was loyal, experienced, and damn good at what I did. But then, the new president came in, and like most new bosses with something to prove, he decided to shake things up. He brought in a business coach, because apparently that's what the big companies do. And the coach's advice: bid on everything and anything. From small local jobs to massive international projects. They wanted to grow from $65 million a year to $750 million. Sounds great, right? Except most jobs were out of state. Some were even in other countries. Then they started looking at the books. Now I was making about $65,000 a year as a lead carpenter, not insane, but higher than a new guy for sure. Why? Because I'd saved them hundreds of thousands by doing work in-house instead of outsourcing to subs. In fact, one job was supposed to finish with just 5% profit. We finished with almost 20% on a $24 million project. But none of that mattered. It's Friday. They call me into a meeting. HR, the new president, and of course, the coach. The coach tells the president, "Be assertive. This is your company." I knew it wasn't going to be good. HR goes, "Your pay rate aligns more with a superintendent than a lead carpenter." I reply, "Yeah, because I've been here for years. I trained most of your superintendents and a few project managers too." They say, "We think you'd be a better fit as a superintendent." I laugh and say, "No thanks. I told Steve the same thing 8 years ago. I'm not dealing with this crap every day." Then the president says it. "Either you take the position or this is your last job site." I ask for the weekend to decide. That weekend, I talked to my wife. Turns out she had a job opportunity across the state as a school principal, going from $45K to $90,000. We'd move to a small rural town, start fresh, and I'd finally be done with the corporate circus. So Monday, I walk in and hand them my 2-week notice. There's still 8 months left on the project and no one to replace me. Now every site has a shipping container full of tools. We call it a Connex. Mine had been with me for 15 years. The container, company property. But the tools, that's where it gets fun. The old president used to deny every tool reimbursement I submitted. So every time I bought something and they refused to pay me back, I engraved my name on it. Most guys left their tools behind when they retired, not me. I wasn't retiring, I was done dirty. So that same Monday night, I turn in the company truck. Then I roll in with my dually pickup and load every damn tool I had in that container. We're talking welding unit, concrete saw, bull float, grinders, a full-on bending brake, all mine. Estimated value? $45,000. 6 months later, I get a letter from the court. They're suing me, claiming I stole company property. I lawyered up fast. They tried to say I took tools that belonged to them. What they didn't know was, every time they denied my reimbursements, I saved the email, printed them all, kept them safe. Want to know the best part? I was the only carpenter who didn't have a company email, so I had hard copies of every rejection they ever sent me. Real day comes. My lawyer books me into a beautiful Atlantic Ocean view hotel, included in my $5K retainer. In court, the judge warns me. This could be felony theft. You might be escorted straight to jail. But my lawyer just smiles. He's got this. Turns out, the company had forged documents, turning reimbursement denials into approved payment notices. 2 big problems. I had all the original dated emails. They had no proof I'd ever been paid. 4 days later, case dismissed. I walked out free. They paid all legal fees, including my hotel. I got my $5,000 back. They got hit with $30,000 in legal costs, and perjury charges might still be coming. So, what's the petty revenge? I walked out mid-project. They had to scramble to hire a bunch of small-time subs. I took every tool they thought I'd leave behind, and I enjoyed a waterfront hotel suite on their dime. Sometimes, petty revenge is the most satisfying kind.